nonsense YouTube quest, G Fuel quest. There's just a whole bunch of stuff. So be sure to utilize it all. It's greatly appreciated.
Please do. And with that said, it looks like we are getting things underway here.
Here we go, and I'm hyped because I haven't seen neither of these players play in a BBTAG show. Not that I've commentated. So we have Abby158 and Akio the Hero.
I don't even recognize these guys' names at all, so I'm kind of excited. And for me, I'm seeing Liz on the screen, and that's my girl, so I'm super hyped to see what these guys got going on. And we have Izayawe, so hyped.
Yes, Elizabeth and Azrael. I'm really curious about what these two are bringing to the table. Here we go. Get started with the first match. Ooh, nice first match there.
Absolutely. So Akio's getting things started here with Carmine.
Right.
A into Izuyori.
Oh, fearless DP. So Azrael and Elizabeth, I could see this team being quite obnoxious with the proper setup. I think it's gonna just have a lot of control where like Azrael, definitely needs some assist to kind of cover him to get in and impose those big options. And once he gets his reads going, you're gonna be taking a crap ton of damage. But interested to see how Abby plays it.
Absolutely. And yeah, like I'm kind of curious as to how he puts Elizabeth on point in this match. And I kind of feel like Azrael would be really scary having Liz's beam behind him because he basically just needs to do left right mix up for free. So definitely very interesting.
Ooh man, but we won't be able to see them now as the Azrael's already going down. Level 2 Resonance Elizabeth coming into play. Pretty healthy Carmine. Happy birthday there.
Oh, and he definitely could have mind charged there and probably killed Izuyoi.
Yeah, I was expecting a super of some kind. Oh man, just gonna get them to the course. Just gonna waste the remainder of the Resonance. Won't quite kill, but yeah, trying to stop here. Oh, was probably. Oh wow, no, Izio gets slipped out. Alright, Abby, the Resonance is gone. Hidakio. There's not almost a full life bar here.
Absolutely. Abby's gonna have to be pretty careful with what he throws out here. Though if he can get a hit, he can heal and make things a little bit better for himself. And just as I say that, Akio hitting with the cross up.
Yeah, super tough scenario. Carmine's a pretty good Resonance character, and not only that, Carmine was sitting on almost full health to begin with, so having that Resonance passive health regen going on with Carmine and not a lot of health to gamble to begin with, and Abby didn't have any comeback mechanics on their side, they just had to play it kind of honestly. Really kind of allowed for Hidakio to kind of play that the way that they wanted to. So they were able to take that first game, but now Abby switching to team don't get happy birthday.
Okay, all right. He was like, all right, it's time to put away Liz and it's time to do some work. I'm okay with that.
Yes, this team is freaking terrifying. Literally, it's team don't get happy birthday or team don't get birthday. Like,
you just don't get hit.
Yeah, don't get hit. I mean, essentially, at least if you get hit, like in other circumstances, there's first mind games around it, but like it's still gonna do like a crap ton. But like, don't take unburstable damage against this team. You don't want it to happen.
Deleted characters.
Yes.
Right, so backing up a little bit there from Kid Akio.
Oh wow, that push pushed him away from the hitbox of that Akihiko activate. That was interesting.
It really was interesting. And it looks like they're both struggling to find a clean hit, and as I say that, Abby hitting with the 5C, send the meter to the extra on this. Alright, force to bring in Izuyoi.
Abby already looking a little bit more comfortable with the Akihiko in play. Got some good hits. Gotta get that first save Azrael down a little bit. Nice anti-air from Abby.
Absolutely. Looking for it. Alright, I think he was looking for a burst there.
Yeah.
Alright. Akio choosing a burst when Izuyoi has basically no health left. I'm bleeding now too. Grab break.
Yeah, you see Abby just kind of playing it chill, trying to build up some resources so they can create a really threatening mix-up as they just need to kind of touch Hidakio. Hidakio trying to get some type of threat going, but Izuyoi dies in the back. ET not able to save her life.
Oh. Right, he doesn't even spend his resonance. So Abby's gonna bring this back 1-1.
He did, yeah. Hidakio is unfortunately not expecting Izuyoi to go down there. I think they were hoping that the two-side hitting DP was going to catch Akihiko. Unfortunately, the damage had already been done. So yeah, I'll be going to bring it back, and I would say in pretty convincing fashion with his Azrael Akihiko switch.
Absolutely. It seems like he's a bit more comfortable with Akihiko than he was with Elizabeth. So, that may come into play. Like perhaps he's trying to learn Liz, but actually plays Akihiko. Maybe that's what we're experiencing.
I could see it. There are some other things, maybe just like Carmine centric going up against like an Elizabeth Azrael team. I could see that team having some strengths in theory. However, it's going to require a good amount of outplay to get it going. So like the 6P Elizabeth setup, right? Azrael is going to have to kind of already be in your face in order to allow for something like that to happen, because if he's full screen, he can't like yeah, I guess he can absorb projectiles, he has that, but against like Carmine, like 5P or like that, he's not really going to have anything to threaten you to stop from just like not being in
what you want.
Yeah, exactly. So I do like the team swap here. Seems to be working out.
Right. All right, and Avi starting the same way as last time, going with the Akihiko punch into the Azrael assist.
Yeah, interesting enough, Akio started the same way as well, deciding to push block into his acid. Whoa, yo, that was a really confirmed.
It really was. That's what's really cool about the Izuyari 6P is it kind of stays on the screen kind of long. So even if you happen to hit the point character, a lot of times it'll break that up and give you a chance to, continue your combo.
Right. Something I'm noticing from both sides here is they both kind of get sandwich scenarios, but they're really, I don't want to say picky, but conservative with when they activate crossovers.
Right.
I don't know if they're trying to make DTs or to see what's going on there, but they've both had some situations where I'm like, maybe they'll do a crossover, and like, they're like, no, just gonna like back off to this their own action.
Hey. Alright. We get a nice little combo there on Akihiko. To be able to burst punish.
Yeah, that was great of it. Oh man, unfortunately dropped the combo. Oh my gosh, getting hit! She's not getting the burst!
Very smart from Avi to go ahead and super and guarantee the kill on Izayoi. Carmine can definitely bring this back. He's got a good amount of health right now, and he's still got resonance.
Oh, and this is just oh no, but really needed that punish. Unfortunately, it dropped. That was that really would have changed the tide in his favor. But still gonna get the kill on Azrael anyways. So we have a 1v1 scenario. I'm really surprised Akio has not activated resonance. It's gonna activate in Aki's face and with the DP, but no punish. Gotta get the DP there.
Now he's just trying to find his way in. Some of these buttons, Avi's being kind of conservative.
Ooh. Oh, man. Reverse DP. You can see Avi really wants to get that hit.
Alright, I think he's gonna die. Yep, just go right into super. It's a nice chunk. Alright, Akio going up 2-1 over Avi.
Yes, good stuff. Bringing it back with the solo Carmine, and it was an interesting way that it was brought back. There was kind of a bit of sloppiness on both sides, I guess just from some DPs that each side was expecting. Kind of got a little scrambly there. One thing I found really interesting was Akio's kind of the way they activated resonance. Because like when it was two characters on the screen, okay, sure, I get it. You like want to maximize the resonance, but I'm surprised as soon as they killed Azrael, they didn't like activate resonance. In fact, Avi activated resonance before Akio did, and I'm just like, wow, I would think that you would want to get like that life regain going, get that passive meter regen going, and then like when Akihiko comes in, he just hits a block, and you're like regaining health.
Then he even ran in and activated his resonance in front of Avi, which was kind of scary because you're like, now you're putting yourself in a possible mix-up situation. So, but he was still able to clutch it out, so good stuff.
Yeah, out here and on match point nonetheless. See, going into game 4. Different round start here. Ooh. That's one thing Akio has been getting a lot is these jump back whip punishes with Carmine and Izuyoi. Just kind of calling out the linear approach from Avi and having the whip punish ready.
Right. And right now he's getting a lot of damage here on Avi.
I don't know what this team has accessible to that, but I would like to see maybe some more IAD pressure from Avi to kind of call that out. Ooh, or me. Kick to the face.
I get forced to burst.
Yeah, you see that Carmine's health? Akio has been using quite a bit of resources. That hasn't been from like hits from Aki. Oh wow, those ICDs that we've been getting quite a few of those hits. And gonna enhance that. Oh my god, he just snipes him?
Right. Oh, Azrael can do this. Have to put in some work, but it is possible.
Right, I'm wondering if he can be trying to snipe out the projectiles of any kind. possibly a Carmine 60 or something. Ooh, never mind.
Ooh, well, nice confirm there from Akio. But he drops it at the end.
Unfortunate drop. I think he could have killed there. It just would have required some like heavy optimization.
Absolutely. Avi getting one last chance of life here. He's activated Resonance.
Oh my god.
Akio is definitely out here sniping with these 214Bs. Good stuff there from him. He's gonna take it over Avi 51.
Yeah, I really like the kind of blade placement there through the 214Bs and the DPs there on the side of Akio. Just like with picking all the right spots and calling Avi out. That was very good stuff.
Absolutely. And that just shows that he is an Izayoi player because Izayoi does not have a normal anti-air like a lot of characters have, so she kind of has to play that kind of mid-range game and see like where you're going to be. So he was really good at calling out Avi's jump attempts and confirming off those.
Absolutely. Good stuff to them, and a great way to open up BBTAG and chill number 12. Oh, quite a few round 1 matches have actually finished, so I'm wondering what's actually coming up next. Might be K-Will. Oh yeah, K-Will and Duckator.
How do you say his name? I don't know.
This is the funny thing, right? I've been playing a lot of Skullgirls lately, right? And so I've been watching some VODs, and I've come across Ducators VODs, and I listened to the way the commentary says it. I was like, oh, I've been saying Duckator.
That's what I've been saying. So, okay.
Yeah, I've been hearing what I think is Ducator.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
Go with it. Like it. And right now, it looks like these guys are getting into it. So both of these guys, no strangers to the BBTAG and Chill series. We're going to see Duckator running his patented Heart and Akatsuki, and then JK Will running his Blake and Yumi.
Yeah, some color changes on both sides too. I think they usually use different colors. I like Duckator's Dark Heart, as Fuji would say, sounds Fuji. And then Will with the green colors.
Absolutely. All right, and K Will getting things started here. Duckator first to burst. Finds his way.
Zoning coming into play, right?
Wait, the Heart can do that?
I guess so.
Alright, Will forced to burst. Tags him with the 5B. Go ahead, carry him to the corner. Yep. The meter.
0.5K. Oh, that's going to be a dead hard for sure. No meter needed for that confirm.
Not at all.
Oh wow, a reverse PP. Here we go. No cross combo activation, huh? Interesting.
So I was thinking the same thing, but then also I kind of thought like, okay, Duckator and Will play each other a lot. So Will was probably thinking, hey, Duckator is going to be expecting this cross, so I'm not going to.
You can see the zoning from Duckator coming into play here. Like K-Will is content to sit here and not really challenge because they do have the life lead. Oh my gosh, but you see, Duckator is just able to inch in eventually, find that throw. Yumi's in a bit of trouble now. There is still burst on deck, but although K-Will is playing from ahead, it doesn't seem like they're establishing any game time to kind of steal the deal. They're really focusing on the time, and man, all the damage has been on Duckator's side. This is going to be unburstable. She's going to die? Oh, yeah.
She is.
I actually think that 5B may have been burstable.
That's what I was thinking. Like, I was kind of surprised he did that, because I know he could have gone straight into super, but either way, it still worked out. Challenging the JC there. Quite converting.
Nice.
It's good low.
Alright, yeah, gonna be wasting a lot of the presence on Cable's side. They'll have 5 bars out of here, but they need to escape this block stun. They're piling on the pressure here in the corner.
Hey. Alright, now just backing it up. You're watching Street Fighter right now?
We're watching Uni. Duckator's out here putting
fireballs and shimmy.
Really what's going on. And, you know, Duckator's kind of brought this mindset in from the beginning of the match. Oh my god.
Oh.
Finds the wood punishing Duckator. Is able to take it with the solo Akatsuki comeback in very convincing fashion. Like when Akatsuki came in, there was a point like when it was first getting started, it felt like K-Will had control of the match and they were kind of content on blocking the full screen projectiles, you know, not really committing too much, but eventually it got to a point where K-Will was eating hits, and Duckador had closed the gap, and then there was just nothing else from there. I don't think K-Will was even able to like touch Duckador once. So yeah, great comeback there from Duckador. But the other thing I was gonna say is just kind of playing into some of the things that Duckador seems to be like experimenting. Oh my gosh, the big happy birthday!
That is gonna hurt. Go straight in the cross combo. As much damage as possible. Expect it. Alright, now going for the mix. Good blocks there from K-Will. The first block to get hard off. But then he gets kept low.
Oh my god.
Right, he had the chance to burst, but I'm looking for it.
Yeah, and I mean, bursting this heart, you know, it is definitely terrifying. So you have to know your burst points.
Absolutely.
Oh, the empty homing throw. Taking out Yumi. It's a solo Blake. Oh my god.
Oh wow, the side switch, and I think that was an input error there. He obviously did not mean to do that fireball. K-Will gonna take advantage of the situation. As much damage as he can here on Heart.
And I just like that Punisher there. That was a very good Blake combo.
It really was. It's about 8k. Decade are gonna bring in a Kotsky to let Heart rebuild some health. Gets hit for his troubles.
Corner mid. Wow, what the perfect counter poke there from Duckador.
Absolutely. I think K-Will was expecting Duckador to press a button and try to find his way out, and Duckador didn't bite. But when K-Will tried to bait it out, Duckador finally saw the opening and was like, all right, now I'm going to press the button. So good presence of mind there from Duckador.
Absolutely, and they're going to be going up 2-0, and it's something that I was like mid-thought and mid-sentence of saying in the beginning of that second match was how he was kind of experimenting with like some zoning capabilities of his team, you know, relying on the Kotsky fireballs and the laser and everything. But then, like mid-sentence, it was just all out assault after the happy birthday and then the mix-ups happening there, showing those two styles of gameplay that he's willing to implement. And man, both of them looking quite strong.
Absolutely.
Alright, we're going to game 3 here. I'm interested to see, I think the happy birthday came about because K-Will is possibly trying to, you know, K-Will is a very momentum heavy player. Like, they definitely have very good neutrals. I won't sit down that for sure, but definitely with K-Will's strengths are when they have him in the sandwich, or like when they're able to get those OP mixups going and everything, with the Blake 5P and the side toss and everything. And they just haven't been able to get that going as a huge burst punish. Oh man, it could have been way
Oh wow, and a rare drop there from Duckador. But he's able to get behind K-Will and still get the hit on Yumi, carry him right back to the corner.
Oh my god. It's just been all the Gator for it. This entire round, this entire set, this entire game, K-Will has just not been able to get their footing.
Not at all. Now, this is looking pretty grim for K-Will right now. Alright, nice blocks there, but he gets hit at the very end. To go straight into resonance. Duckador was looking for it. He knew at this point that K-Will was going to be getting desperate and just trying to find a way to get him off of him. So he was like, yeah, I'm going to anticipate that Super's coming. And good, good guess there from Duckador. He's able to block and take advantage and take the game.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, K-Will preventing the perfect, but Duck preventing the comeback.
Hey.
It definitely looked like a perfect before that super.
It definitely did. So yeah, shout out to both of these guys, both very strong players, but K-Will will have another chance to run it through in the losers bracket, so not too bad.
Yes. Looks like we're setting up for Mystery Racer versus Eon. So I see Mystery Racer here. I think that's who they're playing over here. Real quick here, going to post a Match Reno link. So please don't forget, we've graduated, y'all. I've been up in quarantine for 12 weeks yelling about free 50 cents. Just I didn't know that eventually we'd see a day where we have the free dollar.
You know what I'm saying? Oh.
So we use the code BBTAG BLM, donate a free dollar donation to the Match Reno pot. A little bit of a different Match Reno this time around. If you're familiar with the series, it's going to be donated to the Black Lives Matter movement through the Reclaim the Block. Sorry, Reclaim the Block. Yeah, so that's where it's going to be going. So feel free to check out the marketplace and definitely use that code BBTAGBLM to donate the free dollar to the pot.
That's right. Thank you.
Oh man,
I'm actually gonna hop off because I need to go play Duckator off stream. So I will be back very shortly.
awesome, man. Best of luck.
Thank you. Nah, the match already started, so I'm gonna commentate this one, and then we'll do that.
Oh my god, the classic.
Every time.
The classic. All right, cool. Here we go. Yeah, this is indeed going to be Mr. Racer versus Eon. Neither of them a stranger, as Mr. Racer has definitely been in a lot of tournaments, typically like the top 3, top 4, and Eon just won last week, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that's correct.
Yeah, I think Eon won against Margaret in Grand Finals last week, so defending champ here.
Alright. Well, Mystery Racer trying to get some things started. Oh, nice side switch. The burst punish. Now. Oh, and a nice shot there on the Blake assist. The Blake is now marked. Naoto is going to take a nice chunk of damage. Find his way out.
Oh my gosh, I'm surprised I didn't beat that.
Me too.
Oh, yikes. That's how the front here going to be carried to the corner.
Hey.
Wow.
Nice punish there on the Naoto assist call.
You know, Eon could have even... Oh my gosh, reverse DP is going to kill Naoto, but Eon could have even maybe taken a risk and just done a super to make sure that Naoto dies. I don't think that would have been a bad trade-off. They still had burst on their side and, like, plenty of life to get out, but Naoto ends up going down anyways.
Hey, and you know, Eon, he instead showed that he's got good defense, was able to, you know, block in the proper situations, and then just punish the Naoto assist normally without having to worry about super. So good stuff to him.
Yeah. Alright, Eon is just wasting all of the resonance on that Razor. Oh, and the damage is here. I like that air dash B to make sure the damage is maintained post push block. And what a interesting confirm.
Right?
That seemed like the most unstable combo I've ever seen in my life, but Eon saying, nah, that was all planned.
I'm gonna hop out now because Duckator's letting me know that he's ready, so I will be back shortly.
For sure, best of luck, man. Alright, so Eon taking that first game. Yo, he switched to Seth Batista? He switched to Seth Batista. Let's get Batista on screen, I'm all with it. And, yeah, switching from the Naoto Adachi. Seth, a little bit more mobility, and, you know, Batista, I kind of like him Blake matchups. I mean, obviously, 4P. You can get a little bit more air presence going, and with Seth flying ground as well, you know, Mr. Racer might use the little bit of a mind game to Eon. And, yeah, I think the assist presence and just mobility factor for Mr. Racer is going to be a feather in their pocket as they already go for the 4P at the start. Getting the pressure going, have Blake locked down. Had a sandwich, so didn't even really need to use it, got the hit, it before the first. Off of Eon's side, but however, a baited DP into some big damage from here on the side of Eon. Okay, sets up the sandwich, but this time it's Chris showing that they're not afraid. Still doing DPs. Getting Seth out of there. Oh, wow. Straight there off the 260. Unfortunate drop combo from Mr. Racer, but finds the 2Z with punish. Gonna be going into the 2-1 person here. Racer. Looking a little faulty after that baited DP, but it's recovered greatly, if I say so myself. Really catching Eon here. The dude kind of resetting a little bit. The sandwich is set up. That was a very tricky scenario there. Wasn't quite able to get the first punish. Didn't recover quite quick enough. Oh! Finds himself in the throw. A combo there from Eon, though. Needs the burst. Oh, wow. Interesting. I wonder if that was a burst call out. Mr. Racer did not fight. Give the DP through it and make them go down. Yeah, that was either a burst call out or a missed super. I think Eon was possible super there and dropped you, but I think maybe would have killed it. Exact context. Either way, but 1v1 situation, Yumi versus Seth. Oh, and fight below. This is game. Yeah, gonna be able to capture the rest of the super in time. And Eon is here. You know, the Mystery Racer swap was looking pretty good at first with the Seth and Batista, but Eon able to stabilize the matchup and make what was pretty much a comeback because there was quite a big life lead on the side of Mystery Racer, and Eon staying solid and able to bring it back with Yumi. Alright, so heading into game 3 here. Mr. Racer going to be sticking with the Seth Batista team. Eon on match point. I like the air-to-air start here for Mystery Racer. Trying to get a snowball going. That is the second time we've seen that work. The surprise side swap with the Batista 5P seems like a tried and true combination. Stuck in the corner. Wow, I like the persistence to block there from Mystery Racer. You know, in the last match was definitely a little bit more willing to be TP. Mystery Racer was kind of being more content with blocking in that scenario, and look at the payoff for it. Oh yeah, gonna get the burst bait as well. Good damage here from Mystery Racer, except fortunately a drop combo had some meter and resources to spend on it that Eon wouldn't be able to burst, so it could have been a lot more. And now Batista getting hit as well. Eon gonna be able to stabilize the match a little bit more. A little bit even on health, but a little bit more in Mystery Racer's favor, especially after finding this hit. Unversatile super damage. What do we have here for the Oki? Just finds the 5A. Gonna get the punish. Yup, perfectly set up for Batista to capitalize off of that. Ooh, that was a little sneaky. Yeah, ooh, what? Yo, what happened? Where'd she come from? Alright, well yeah, Eon had called Yumi there apparently, and he's jump B. Got them both. I think Mr. Racer will be getting a game on the board. So Eon looking to close things out here, but wasn't quite able to do it in a 3-0 sweep. Mr. Racer showing signs of life. I liked the defensive switch up for Mr. Racer, you know, as I said, in the second game was a little bit more DP happy. Some good calls, some bad calls, but in that third game, the defense was really what kind of carried them to set themselves up for victory. You know, stuck in the corner for like the first half of that match and then able to apply some real pressure in the latter half. All coming together. Here we go, going into game 4. Sniping out the Batista 4P this time, not going to be caught in the air or having Yumi get punished on anything. Stuff to Eon, able to do it again. Says you're not sniping me with the 4P. I'm sentient of it. Gets the 5P. Perfect. First punish here from Eon as well. Yeah, definitely a perfect first trying to stay in the front and then after pushing Yumi accordingly, getting the quarter carry. Racer back to DP. They're going to be able to confirm off of that 1-4A. Unfortunately, drops the combo, and Eon's going to get the escape from the corner. Get the happy first A. We're turning up out here. Batista is gone. Going into the super. That's at least 10K. 10.5K is up to solo set to bring this back, and just like that, it's a low. Oh, but a drop combo there from Eon. It's still looking grim. The reversal DP. Mr. Racer has to not get touched. Oh, and that's going to do it. They jump B there from Eon, able to take the game. And yeah, that'll be 3-1. It was just a matter of perfect positioning there from Eon to have that really good burst punish on deck to get the side swap into the quarter carry. And then giving that clutch happy birthday to Batista in the back line. Great stuff to Eon. So yeah, we are running through this bracket as it looks like Eon is back up, and I'm guessing that he's going to be going against Kiyomi BB. Riverside represent. So I believe this is Kiyomi's first BBTAG and Chill tournament, but this is not the first time I've seen Kyo, this man. And yeah, interested to see Kyo play against the BBTAG and Chill squad. This is SoCal representation, and I'm all for it. Real quick while we have the downtime here, just make sure if you're just tuning in, you know, it's been mentioned before, but if you're just tuning in, we do have the match arena running. You can use the code BBTAG BLM, donate the free $1 donation to the pot. Not an ordinary pot this time around, guys. It is going to be going to reclaim the block in a matter of Black Lives Matter efforts. So please be sure to, at the very least, use that code for the free $1 donation. Don't miss out on that. You're more than welcome to make direct donations beyond that if you would like. And if you want to receive something for those direct donations, shout out to Kiten Books. They do have manga in the marketplace. Those being Loner Life in Another World Volume 1 and Chet Tatsuken Ryukusaki-san Volume 1. I know they announced 2 other books, if I'm not mistaken, recently, so be sure to check out the Twitter if you want to stay up to date with what's going on with the marketplace updates that we might be seeing in the future.
Get ready!
But one thing that we do have confirmed that we will be seeing in the very near future is going to be Kyo versus Eon. So, Eon, we're going to be seeing coming right back up, going up against Kyo's, was it Carmine Jr.? I don't know, Kyo definitely has a lot of characters. Oh no, it's Carmine Yosuke! Whoops! I saw the yellow out of the corner of my eye and I assumed it was Junpei. I guess it's you. Alright! I'm down to see it. Alright, we see Eon opting to play really evasive, utilizing that air mobility, trying to force Kyo to approach and chase Link down. Oh my gosh, yeah, this type of situation there. Kyo getting caught by 5P again. It was just 3 straight consecutive 5Ps that hit. It was nothing else. I mean, the first one was kind of a mix-up to the side swap, but it was 3 consecutive 5Ps that all hit. Oh, a little crazy.
Right, I have returned.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Eon gonna be getting the Yosuke hits. It's gonna be down to Kyo solo Carmine. Cross combo activated. Here comes the How many of them will hit? Yo, there's been like 4 or 5 Ps that have hit for Eon, like QB 5 Ps, but they aren't like. I mean, I guess 2 of them were from a situation where it could have been a possible mix, but the other 2 have just been raw. Like, it's just been like they're looking at each other, or like it's Oki and it's like a BD5P and it's hit. What's going on?
Right now it's Phoenix versus Kiyomi.
Yes. Game 1 just ended. Are you back in the lobby?
Sam.
Cool. Perfect timing. Yeah, so Eon took game 1. We're going to be going to game 2. Kyo rocking the Carmine Yosuke, which I think I've heard tells of him playing in the past. He definitely has a library of characters, so. Absolutely
does. And, yeah, I know Yosuke's been one of the more recent ones. Actually, it seems like a lot of SoCal players have been kind of picking up Yosuke a little bit. Who won the last game?
Eon.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so Eon's kind of playing this really mobile game, like in the early game with Blake, kind of forcing Kyo to approach. And once they got in, I don't know. There's so many 5Ps that hit.
Kyo dropping the combo there at the end. It's a nice punish there on Yumi.
Yeah, good stuff Eon saving with the RB though. No one takes the unnecessary damage. The Yosuke is in. There's no burst available for Eon. Oh no, but an unfortunate drop combo, but still gets the meaty anyways. That's huge for Kyo.
Absolutely. Phoenix gonna have to do a lot of work here. Decides to go on a regular.
Really scary.
Ooh. Oh, he gets caught with the active switch. We're gonna be able to build some meter back on health back on Carmine and bring in Yosuke.
Oh, Yosuke so cheap. That's a really good air or overhead starter there from Kyo. Didn't really get combo from it, but it was good damage.
Super stuff started. Oh my goodness, that was so cheap. So Kiyomi had a call to Carmine 60, came forward with Yosuke, and Phoenix tried to up back to escape the wheel, which he did, but then that put him in a situation where Kiyomi was able to just cross under him and get the hit. So good stuff to Kiyomi. He's able to steal that game and bring it up 1-1.
Definitely. We got to see Kyo play a little bit more in that game, and it's definitely showing the strength that he does have with this team. Absolutely. You know, that situation where Eon activated Resonance, there's the pinwheel in front, and Kyo activated cross combo, that was actually terrifying. Like, Yosuke in front of you with the pinwheel in the back, Carmine away from being reversal DP'd, like, there's so much Yosuke could do, because like he can go into the air series where he like crosses up, and then like he has active switch from there, and then like a lot of that can be DP safe. Like, I really see the potential with this team.
Alright, Kyo trying to get some stuff started there, but Phoenix poking his way out, forcing Kyo to burst. I keep getting mixed up because I see Kyo under massive. I keep wanting to call him massive.
Yes. No, it's the absolute thing. The overhead hitting. Oh! Yo, that was... I think... No, I'm calling it genius. That was genius. That was a big...
Level. It's like, no, you're not going to come in and pressure me.
He did the reversal super, and it was like, is he going to get punished? Well, I mean, like, he hits...
Well, he hit...
Punish Jimmy on the... Ah, man. That was something.
No, but stuff there, but Phoenix able to get a hit on Yosuke and secure the kill. I'm gonna come in. I'm trying to set some things up. Resonate.
Yes, below. Unfortunately, there's Kyo. Should be game.
Yeah. Well, absolutely. He's gonna call in Blake.
Yeah, we're doing the mean stuff.
Yeah. Want this character dead.
What? Yo, Buster Lake. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where is she going? Everything's falling apart. Able to get her out? Just use all the life. There's no more life to lose.
Alright, so just use it.
Oh!
Try to get the DP.
DP gets blocked. Eon able to punish. That was insane. I can't believe that Resident Super did not kill.
I was like, okay, this is securely, he has us in the bag. And I guess not.
Yeah, I was seeing like the scaling and like the first part of the Blake super hit, and I was like, he's not dead yet, but like there's a little bit more that's coming. Like that's probably just going to be like just right. And it's like, nah, Magic Pixel. It's like, whoa, really? For all the resources used there, we're at Magic Pixel for real?
This is the game we play.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, Eon able to bring themselves to match point here. Game 4, the 5P air-to-air working again.
Right, and Phoenix really putting on the pressure here, just not allowing Kyo to move around.
Yeah, I see that 5P hit Kyo like that a lot. Where, oh wow, yeah, you guys can get DP able to Yosuke. Eon will call Yumi 5P while Blake is in front, and like the first part of it hits in the front, and then Eon jumps over, and then it crosses up. And I've seen that hit quite a bit on Kyo's side. Maybe it's coming off as a little bit ambiguous. Maybe it's actually not crossing up, just the way that Eon is timing it. Yeah, tricky stuff. That's quite a bit.
Absolutely. Right now, Kyo's getting some work done on Yumi and get as much damage as possible. He's got a meter.
Oh my God. Wow, but still able to get the throw. Actually, that is a very good game there for Kyo, able to get some health back, bringing Blake in, and you know, not really known for doing a bunch of damage, especially since Eon hasn't activated the resonance yet. The life lost, doesn't have the life lead. Eon still trying to keep the momentum going though. Oh my gosh. Here, but
No,
Eon
not quite.
has made statements, has the life lead, just a hit away from winning. Kyo gonna spin the life, might as well. A hit away from dying anyways, doesn't have resonance on the side. Eon has not activated the resonance yet.
Doesn't quite feel the need to. So he's just kind of let Kyo run his game, find a hit, and just as we say that, he does. Supposed to secure it. That was what, 3-1?
Yes, that would be 3-1 on the side of Eon. That's going to put Eon into winners finals.
All right, awesome. All right, so it looks like Ducator and Razzo coming up next. But before we do that, let's go ahead and shout out the Matcherino. You good guys, today we got a special Matcherino. If you want to, we're donating $1 to the pot, and all the proceeds today will be going to
Reclaim the Block.
Yes, Reclaim the Block. You can go ahead and enter tag BLM for all donations, and all proceeds from the Matcherino will be going to. Thank you guys for joining us.
And yeah, it's been a sick tournament so far. Excited to see just the new faces here. You know, we had Akio, who I hadn't seen before, Avi, and then Kiyomi, SoCal represent out here. And yeah, next match we're gonna be getting some familiar faces of Decatur versus Razo.
Absolutely.
Hey, yo, so I'm salty with Razo. As you guys may or may not know, recently there was that Wednesday tournament for
the ESL tournament.
The ESL, yeah. I was I actually got to participate. Since the matches were spread out, you know, like every 30 minutes, I was able to take like work breaks and like actually like get in there and play like a few matches and 3-0. And
Cool.
got the PSN notification. Your next opponent is ready. Razo's sharp. And I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
okay.
man, I just want the theme. Like, and then I showed up, we played our match, and no mercy. I got theme denied. After all this commentary I provided for Razo, Mans had to deny me the theme, but no hard feelings. It was a good match. I was actually excited. I was like, yo, damn, like I'm always commentating these tournaments. I haven't got to play a lot of these players, so it's pretty sick to get to play Razo. And I think he placed. I'm not familiar with the rules of that tournament. It's really weird. Like I think he was in the top 10, which means something. But good game.
Absolutely. And I know Guzman was also in top 10, so shout out to him as well.
Yes. I think he was also in top 10. I think. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, shout out to them. I didn't get a chance to enter the tournament, but you know, maybe the next one. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off real quick so I can go play my losers match, and I will be back shortly.
Sure, best of luck.
Sir?
Yeah, Razo, you're already starting it off strong. Wish you happy birthday. Oh my gosh, what a frame trap there off the 2B into the throw active switch. Hello? Anti-air 2A? It was perfect. I like that idea. I mean, low profiling, the heart button shouldn't come. Oh my gosh, now happy birthday. Decatur's own, but wasn't quite able to stabilize the combo. Yep, that's the cheap stuff right there. Miko 5T is such a good assist. Trying to get the first hit as well. Didn't quite get him until he was at the end here. And yeah, Razo with the team looking really strong so far. Man, this match is a run back from like, I think it was 4 BBTAG and Shields ago, so this is like a grand finals match. And it was also a winner's finals match, if I'm not mistaken. These two have close sets, man. I think like they were 3 like back-to-back-to-back 3-2 sets. Definitely have some matchup knowledge coming in with this Carmine Mika strategy, and it is paying off as they are going to take game 1. This is a winner's semis match. Winner of this will be moved on to winners finals fighting Eon. So yeah, get deep into the bracket here. Alright, here we go. So jumping into game 2. Oh my! Razo holding the hard for it there, but didn't really get punished for it. Oh, I really like that coverage of Carmine 6P off of the Mika's card button. DP assist is still here. You thought they got rid of it? Fool. 5BB. Razo on fire right now. Oh my gosh, here comes the scariest OT in the world and was able. So that is a very, very good call out on the side of Razo. That is something that Duck does opt to do. Duck is very. Oh my gosh, and the up back call out too. Razo's on fire. Duck does opt to parry projectiles if they get the chance. And Razo calling out the boost. Have the punish ready. Hello, charge air B hitbox is here. Get it done. Razo, relentless with all of this. Look at these combos as well. Oh my gosh. Passes it in, almost gets the kill on Doug Hart. Hart is going to be able to get the resonance, get in the DP to get Razo away, trying to get some space to fight the air beat covering all the things that Razo needs, and Razo just really needs a hit, but Doug trying to make the comeback of his life. Catching some resonance super damage. The mix. Ooh, good counter poke. Barely able to get that burst out to get Carmine out just in time, but the fight, it's the fly swatter. I'm telling you, that charge air B is the fly swatter. I really like this pick and the way that Razo is playing it. Just putting out these huge hitboxes followed up by Carmine assists is really giving Duck some trouble. I mean, like, that big 5D, it's disjointed in a way, because, like, it has, like, the big, kind of a blast hitbox coming from it. And I mean, it's just a great button in general, but, like, it seems to really be controlling the neutral game being quite a nuisance for Duck to deal with. Because, he's calling that, and then, also has some Carmine assist behind it, so, like, on hit or block, you're threatened. So yeah, I really like the way Razo is playing. It's gonna take some adaptation for Duck to kind of navigate this. Air to air here. Gets the pressure started. Not able to bait the first. Razo's over for him versus damage himself. Ooh, yeah, trying to set up some things on the screen there. Doug's able to fly in. It could just be the difference maker. Razo has Carmine in front now. Doug's not gonna be able to, still gonna be able to put out hooks, not the obnoxious big ol' charge B as we see there. And the moment that it returns, the moment Razo finds the hit, that's really been the difference maker in this set. Ooh, that was super cheap. Just running up there with the Carmine symbol. Oh, man. Razo doing big things with this team. Oh, my gosh. That 5P picked up their product. That was a beautiful air dash back confirmed, but unfortunately dropped the combo. Still able to find the anti-air on Hart. Razo trying to close this out with a 3-0. And looking pretty good to do it. Gonna get a little bit of life gain back from this combo. 10k on that. Yeah, looking for the throw, wasn't quite able to get it. Doug's gonna need a lot of outplay to make this happen. Gonna be activating resonance to get some life gain or meter gain going. Has to block this mix. Looking good so far. Stuck in the corner, good reversal DP out. Ooh, trying to be tricky with the A Tatsu. Oh, the big 4P in the back. Razo just needs a super into another super, and that will be 3-0 on the side of Razo. So a complete switch up from what we usually see from these two to where it's usually like really tight 3-2 sets. And Razo kind of finding some Duck kryptonite here in the form of Nika Carmine. Boy, did it show. That was a really good set on the side of Razo. Well, that's going to set the stage for our winners finals. We have Razo versus Eon. I don't think we're jumping to that quite yet. I think we have some loose matches that we're going to figure out. Or maybe we will. I don't know if there might be Mystery Racer and Jake Gotchabeezy. I'm not sure. I don't know. What I do know is that we do have the Matcherino bars. So, Matcherino, y'all, it's nothing new. If you've been hearing me blabber about Matcherinos for the past 12 weeks, it's still here. What is new, though, is that we have the free $dollar initiative as opposed to the free 50 cents initiative. So if you use the code BBTAG BLM, you can donate a free $1 to the pot. It is a bit of a different pot this time around, though, as the pot and 100% of the proceeds will be donated to Reclaim the Block. I am going to be dropping the link to their Facebook in the chat if you want to read up a little bit more what the organization stands for. Definitely be sure to use that dollar code at least to donate to the pot. There's also other things that you could look at there. You know, Kaisen Books has their manga up there for sale if you're interested in those, or you can make direct donations. You're more than welcome to, but please do not forget to use that free code. And yeah, thank you for joining us. You know, it's a crazy world out there. It has been a crazy world for the entirety of this year, but you know, it's definitely nice to have this space to come to week in and week out, especially in times like these. Provided by Guzman. Shout outs to Guzman, to where, you know, we just come together and celebrate this game we love, which is BBTAG, you know? So, appreciate you guys for being here. Appreciate Guzman for creating this space. And, yeah, hope you're all doing well out there. Speaking of BB tags. Oh, speaking of BB tags, this is something we can talk about. Yo, it's the 2-year anniversary of this godly game. I mean, I know Guzman ran the random select tourney in celebration of the 2-year anniversary. I really, really, really wanted to enter or at least commentate that tourney. Just something came up last minute and I wasn't able to. But shout outs to BB Tag, yo. It's been 2 years of this amazing game that like I am in love with. No matter how much I try to hate it at certain times, like this game is fantastic. I love the community, and yeah, man. Shout out to BB Tag. You know, looking forward to the 30A. No matter the developer support, you know, because I mean, like the dev support at the end of the day, whether it's there or not, wherever like Arctis is doing, you know, doesn't really matter. It's like at this point, a lot of people that are playing the game love the game. I just do that thing. So shout out to BB Tag. Let's get a balance patch going though. I'm just kidding. Alright. So, looks like we're gonna have Jay Gotcha BZ versus K Will to give you guys a little bit of insight on what happened in the bracket to make this happen. We had Jay Gotcha BZ and Mystery Racer 21 playing off stream, and Jay Gotcha, as you can guess, took that match 3-2, which has set them up to take on K Will. We're kind of early on the loser side, so yeah, I won't even do like the foresight of where we're gonna be going because we got a few losers matches running. I'm not gonna lie, we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like 6 losers matches to run through until we get the losers final. So bit of a path going forward, but we got some good matches for sure, especially this one that's coming up. Interested to see how that Mr. Racer Jay Gotcha match went, but does not matter since we're gonna have Jay Gotcha right now versus just K Will. So Jay Gotcha we've definitely seen at BB Tag and Chill. We just haven't seen on stream today. K Will we did have up on stream earlier, as they did play against. Was it Eon? Who did K Will play against? Oh, it's Duck. Oh yeah, we did see K Will playing against Duck. Yeah, K Will has the Blake GB team, so it's you know, same team as Eon, but the really strong aspect of K Will's game is definitely once they're able to kind of land a hit and get those going. K Will has a lot of really dangerous setups, almost like 5P, the Yumi 6P. Just really once K Will gets the sounds going, it's really terrifying. So very big snowball gameplay, but also, you know, not afraid to slow it down, be utilizing Blake's air mobility to kind of create a very annoying neutral to kind of play around. Jay Gotcha, I have seen around. I think they might have additional teams besides Ruby Hyde. I'm not sure, but interested to see how this match goes nonetheless. Noel, wake up. Alright, there we go.
Get ready.
So we out here, Jay Gotcha BZ versus just K Will.
If you're scared, you can just stand back and watch.
Same to you, Hyde.
Ooh, and they're matching. Adorable.
Roger that. Oh, wait, hold
Alright, so whenever this will be facing Duck. So we could be seeing a run back there if K Will were to take this. Here we go. Like it already, Jay Gotcha trying to be aggressive with those high assists and cover them in the back. Sniping out those Yumi assists has been working out quite well. Like the Pinwheel 5T converting the tip there. Unfortunately, didn't get it all the way. But Jay Gotcha definitely the aggressor in this match. You can really tell that a lot of the aggressive actions in terms of Jay Gotcha while the aggressive actions from K Will. But just because that's the case doesn't mean that K Will is losing. As we see a huge conversion off of the 6B, a great second DP there from Jay Gotcha. That's another feather in Ruby's cap, among other advantages. But here we go. Wow, I'm surprised there wasn't I'm surprised he didn't go for a throw into super instantaneously, but still going to be getting the reversal super on Yumi. And K Will's characters are really low. Thrown to the corner here, just trying to stabilize everything, but unfortunately a dropped combo. Able to get the burst, but not able to get the burst punishes Jay Gotcha as they're going to be hit by the jump B. Oh my gosh, sandwich switch set up. It's just an action switch mix up. That's all they needed. Yes, and the burst before they catch Ruby just coming. 1-4-2-3 sneaky stuff. Oh my gosh, it was the 2-3-6. Oh my gosh! I didn't even realize it was a happy birthday. I got super mixed. I didn't even realize a happy birthday was happening. So the 236A with the Blake 6P behind it was just such a cheap mix that it hit both characters. I did not see that coming either. I did not know that Blake was on the screen, so it was likely Jay Gotcha blocking that 236A and then calling hide and trying to move a Ruby, and they just both disintegrated. K-Will was able to make that comeback off the match that was looking pretty heavily in Jay Gotcha BZ's favor, but K-Will able to stabilize it.
If you're scared, you can just stand.
Alright, so going into game 2, I do think that was a solid match from Jay Gotcha. It was just a, K-Will was definitely showing some sense towards the end there, and they got that fantastic call out. I would say the only thing that Jay Gotcha would maybe need to do is clean up, as I do think off of that throw they could have just went super fast and got the kill, but let's see what they change up to kind of get a game going here. I do still like the aggression here from Jay Gotcha, not being deterred, still looking to rush down as it's really coming. Clutch here has Blake half-life, able to get the tag going. Weird exchange there, Jay Gotcha. Ooh, I love that escape from that mix situation. That sandwich is very threatening, but it's not enough blocks done to keep Ruby kind of pinned down there and able to escape. Wow, there we go. That was another situation where possibly a super should have been threatened, but I mean, in that situation, Burst was a factor there, and Jay Gotcha still getting the punch there. It's another really dominant round from Jay Gotcha so far, but we've seen this per round. Yeah, able to have the screen freeze there that time, so that was a different maker. K won't from that 266A option with the 6P to follow. Has the screen freeze to confirm that's what was happening. Alright, K will get the hit into the corner. The sandwich is here. Not a burst in time there from Jay Gotcha as Ruby is going to be going down to 2 bars. Solo hide. The mid dispenser himself. But can build up some chips, have some fireballs, have some tools. He's solid. Just gonna have to come back 2v1, which I think would be tough in my opinion. Oh my gosh, yeah. Recognizing that they were gonna be caught in that type of scenario, getting scared and doing that for plus. Unfortunately, wasn't quite able to escape. Gonna activate the rescue sound to get some pulse and some passive meter gain going, but already caught here. Ooh, and the tricky setup there from K-Will as they're able to take game 2. And as I said, Jay Gotcha is definitely winning the early game, right? And we're going to separate this into like an early game, mid game, late game type of thing. Jay Gotcha has the early game on point, where they're definitely pushing the problems and rushing down with Ruby Hive, and it's working out very well. When we get into the mid game, where both of them have meter and K-Will kind of gets some defense going to make some good kind of counteractions in neutral, then we kind of see the tides turning, where it kind of evens out a bit, and then from there, K-Will is able to implement those Oki setups and just get what they need as far as active switch and cross combos going, and K-Will is able to run away with it. And that's been the story of these first 2 games. Jay Gotcha needs to make sure that's not the story for his last game if they want to remain in this tournament.
You don't have to fight if you're scared of me showing you up.
Roger that.
So yeah, I think a lot of it is going to be carrying that momentum that Jay Gotcha builds into the early game, but having it lead to a character that dies. Because that's just one thing we haven't been able to see yet, but here we go. We gotta see Jay Gotcha playing a little bit more defensive this time, and as we see, put in situations that maybe they weren't familiar with, as, or they've experienced before but haven't experienced in the matchup. They get tagged by Yumi 60, instantly bursting, and this is a completely different tide of what we've seen in the first 2 matches, right? It's Jay Gotcha who's forced to be giving his back, trying to get his back controls in that early game. Ooh, yeah. Gonna get a huge burst punish here. And this is where K-Will is really dangerous when they're able to get kind of the momentum going, the snowball effect going. Oh my gosh, especially going to be after this combo. A huge amount of damage coming in on Ruby's side. Almost 13k. You have the mix coming, yeah. Pretty good defensive there, action from Jay Gotcha. 4-2 first, scared their Ruby was going to get mixed. And now a Tide is going to be taking care again. He's still stuck in the corner. I like the up back though. Yeah. Sliding themselves out of the corner. Unfortunately, did not have the burst there for Yumi. Oh my gosh, and the air to be able to snipe Ruby stuff. That's cross combo attempt. The 2B anti-air there did not quite. Wow! Dived into the Blake 5P. Oh my gosh, that was really unfortunate for Jake Asakai. That's going to be going down to solo Riz and sub for Ruby. And the mix is coming in instantly. Wasn't quite able to confirm to a kill, but this is all K-Will. What will it be? 5 more seconds of resonance on the clock for Jake Gotch. No more health to regain. Gets caught by the 5P. Cross combo. And we're confirming into a kill as K-Will take the set 3-0. And yeah, I mean, good stuff to K-Will. Basically, Jake Gotch opting to play a little bit more neutral in that third match. And you can see that essentially by doing so, they were exposed to some situations that they weren't previously exposed to in round start scenarios in the first 2 games, and just wasn't quite able to bring it back as K-Will will be taking that game and moving on to face Duck. We're going to be figuring out the other side of losers here, where it looks like we're going to be having Kiyomi versus Kaiten99. It looks like we did have Kaiten99 and Razorburn play, and Kaiten was able to take that 3-0. And Kiyomi going to be switching the team that we saw earlier. It's not going to be the Carmine Yosuke. It's actually going to be Carmine Azriel, which is a team I haven't personally seen him play since, like, literally 1.0. So yeah, I'm interested. I'm sure, like, Kyo has, like, a crap ton of teams and will just pull them out on a wind's notice at any time. So it's possible that he's, like, definitely pulled out Carmine Azriel, before. I just haven't seen it in a while. Welcome back, Razorburn. I think I heard you pop in.
Yes, I am back, sir. I had to play against Avi. I beat Avi, and then I went against Kitian. I don't know what it is.
So I call it
Yukiko. Yukiko's down. That's all I can say.
Well, it is what it is. Man, I've been seeing so much Yukiko this quarantine, and, like, it's making me really want to pick up a Yukiko. Like, that's all I'm gonna say.
I have actually been wanting to pick up Yukiko for the longest time.
Oh my god.
Like, I've allowed her like a tiny bit and haven't really like in real time into it, but like to see the things that like Ian does and you know any other of those like strong Yukiko players that have been playing Yukiko, I'm like I feel like Yukiko Rachel could be really dumb.
Oh, I can definitely see it.
Well, we'll see. I'm also kind of messing around with Yukiko Liz, which I also think could be equally as dumb. So, we'll see. But what have I missed? What's going on? What's happening?
Game 1 with Kaito versus Kiyomi. Kyo just lost Carmine, going up against Kaito and Yukiko. They're both kind of at small at half health. Azriel came in. Wow! Yo. No fear, Kyo absorbed the whole ass Phoenix with the Azriel absorb. Wow, gonna get the punish on Hilda as well. Wait, he's not out of this. Counter hit A is 1v1. There's still a residence on deck. Is he just gonna do it? No, we're not gonna see anime attention. Backed up with this small BBTAG player named Kiyomi. Did not use an Astro that day, as Tyson will be able to take it to Kiko. It was looking rough, and then things were really starting to get turned up for Kyo, but yeah, Tyson was able to take the first match.
Awesome. Can't wait to get into the second game here with you.
Yeah. Oh man.
And Azriel, I don't think I've seen Kyo play this team since 1.0. Like,
dude, yeah, that's exactly. Yo, you literally said the verbatim statement I said. Right? Watch the VOD. I said that statement verbatim. Like, that's hilarious. Oh man.
Alright, well, Kyo getting some stuff started here on Hilda. Set up the cross combo. Cheap. Oh, that was so cheap. So cheap. Like, how do you block it?
Don't ask me.
Right. Hey, Hill doesn't even play.
Yikes. Oh man, that was a unfortunate. Is this the tech? I wonder if he knows counterpick, because he did like absorb a whole ass Phoenix. I think his approach to the Yukiko type of comp like this is Asriel, and I don't think it's a bad choice. Like this is
not at all. Right here, Kaitan showing that he's got the matchup knowledge and he knows how to play Yukiko. Like his Yukiko is scary.
Right.
I wasn't sure if that was gonna punish or not.
Yeah, I don't think it was. I think what actually happened is that he was able to catch Kite using a 4A.
Okay, that makes sense.
Wow, the exact amount of meter that Kyo needed to seal the deal here and able to bring it back to Carmine.
Absolutely. And Carmine does a ton of damage, especially in Resonance. And Yukiko being on the lower side of health in this game, it's not going to take a whole lot from Carmine. Does get a touch.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, Carmine Resonance is definitely it's a good character to have on your side as like somebody to kind of pull a comeback with, as like you can really make people block forever, and really be kind of
Get ready.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting to see Neo on the screen. You can really be use your metered options at leisure and really create some messy scenarios without having to worry about health. But we will see Kite switching to Neo Yukiko.
Hey.
I have not seen this team.
I'm not really sure what it has. So, having the Phoenix might be kind of good to allow Neo to approach from the ground. Still gotta watch out for those Carmine buttons.
The sandwich is set up.
It is. Oh, and it's counter call from Titan.
Yeah, I really like the way stop massive! I did it! Finally! I was doing so good. I really like the way Kyo is calling those punch assists with As, because he's not always doing it to hit. Sometimes you can set the sandwich and then activate cross combo, and I think that's really smart.
Absolutely, I agree. And, Kaitan seems to have a pretty good grasp on this match right now. And just as I say that, he's clicked low. Pretty sure Massive's going to be able to kill here. And it's not Massive, it's Kiyomi.
No!
Dang him for using Massive's login for this.
Oh
no, probably not going to be able to kill as he has no meter. So I'm going to get one more chance, goes into Resonance.
Oh, natural hit? Yeah, natural hit. Oh, wait, that was cursed! Wait, did Carmine body block him from getting hit by the natural super?
I don't know what just happened there. It was definitely interesting.
What? What is happening?
I'm pretty sure the Carmine wheel just ate the super.
I don't know what Oh,
Alright, Kaitan finding his way, carrying Carmine to the corner.
Yo!
That is a cheap mix. Oh, and Kyo able to recover.
Oh, she's gonna get punched!
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Oh, look at
this! Grab. Right? Oh, Kaitan, alright. Kyo putting out the pinwheel there to give himself some space for free resonance, and then he just gets hit low by the Miragi.
What a solo Yukiko comeback, but what like a man, those last there were so many interactions that happened there that were just nuts. The reversal super, but Asriel didn't eat the entirety of it because I think there was some type of body block with Carmine still being on the screen, and then the Miragi, but Kyo absorbed it and tossed it back, but then
he DP'd and ate the reversal. Like, stop.
There's like, man. They're putting and that was Reality Stone, Reflect.
That's the kind of high level stuff you like to see. Like, they're both prepared.
Yeah.
Right? He's been able to set up the sandwich on his own, but he gets hit with the DP from Carmine, hits both sides. He's in a sandwich situation himself.
What a great confirm here from Kyo off of that Carmine blob. Oh my god, 12k.
Kyo is bleeding. And nice 2B there from Kyo. Gonna put him in a sandwich situation again. The pinwheel was out there lingering and it punishes because the DP is so unfortunate.
able to absorb there. Oh, we built an Nagi stack. Oh, we're going high roller here. Here we go. We got the MP on that Nagi stack straight into the resonance. Gotta be careful of the way you approach your Kiko here, but also just gotta be careful of the way you block. This is fantastic though. You get the weight traffic, it's not gonna be in the resonance. The 9 Nagi stack is still a threat, but it's not as much of a threat without resonance.
Right.
Oh, just run forward. Didn't have a super anything blocked away.
I'm wondering if that was a grab attempt. You definitely don't very much see people just get up and start running unless they were expecting a grab.
Right. Yeah, well, man, good stuff to Kyo nullifying that situation. That's a common strat of like the solo Yukiko, or it can be. The way that you want to play it is just to say, forget it. Give me my stacks now. I'm going to the resonance. Don't approach me, right? Because you got the reversal super. That can be kind of hard to punish if you're not ready for it, and like really do a ton of damage on hit or on block, right? And like really takes time to match with Kyo, just nullifying it perfectly.
Absolutely. So good stuff there to Kyo, knowing exactly what to do in that situation. Kaiten going to switch back to Hilda, his main squeeze.
And absorb on the that was perfect. Absorb on the Phoenix from the back, activated the resonance, absorbed again, and now
it actually hit Yukiko and got rid of her.
I like this pick from Kyo. I'm pretty sure this is the plan from the beginning as like a countermeasure to. I thought Yukiko, but I think it's actually definitely Hilda. Like it's really working out.
Hilda has not been able to get anything going, but right now, finally getting hit. Switch into Yukiko, smart stuff, gonna build some stacks. He's already at 7. The DP's gonna be able to block that. I think she's gonna die.
I don't think there's enough meter for it, but it's gonna hurt. Oh, not with drop combo though, but still.
Tried to go for the TRM. Cute, but didn't quite work out.
Kind of needs to make something happen here. Actually, there's a good amount of damage and no burst available yet, but but it's the time! That is dreadful for Kyo as it's a 2v1 situation off of such a dominant round so far. Gonna be activated, the pinwheel's getting the chip damage on block. There's no longer that Azrael to kind of stuff all the projectiles that are being thrown at Kyo right now, and you can see how big of an impact has happened on Saturn to where it's just this full momentum for Kite. The health gain, the damage done, it's just... There it is.
So, that time Kyo was looking like a deer in headlights. Like once Azrael went down, he just got hit by everything that Kaiten threw out. So good stuff there to Kaiten to bring that back.
Absolutely, great match in its entirety. I really like the counterplay measures that Kyo brought to that match. It was just unfortunate that Azrael kind of went down in the way that he did not have a burst available, but that 5C hitting is just like, oh man, you hate to see Azrael go down that way, you hate to see Kyo go down that way, but a good match regardless, and that will be putting Kite into losers semis. Fighting the winner of Duckator and K-Will.
Once again, you guys, thank you so much for joining us here at BBTAG and Chill 12. If you had not, please go ahead and donate to the Matcherino. You can use code BBTAG to donate a free $1. And again, this is a special one where every proceed will be going to Reclaim the Block to help towards the Black Lives Matter movement and help defund police brutality. Shout out to Guzman Gaming for hosting tonight. And yes, please donate, guys.
Absolutely. Please donate if you haven't already. We are really close to $100. And to my knowledge, the way that Guzman is running this is going to be the Matcherino for tomorrow as well. So definitely make sure. I think it would be really cool if we could hit $100 today. And then I know there's like a shared player base, a shared audience throughout both days. But if we can hit $100 today and then hit $150 tomorrow, I think that'd be really cool. So if you
that would be amazing.
Yeah, so if you haven't used that code yet, please consider doing so. Again, that's going to be BTAG BLM for the free $1 donation. If you want to donate more, you're more than welcome to make a direct contribution as well. And then if you're looking to receive something for that direct contribution, there's even a marketplace, right? Don't forget, Titan Books has those books for sale. So yeah, shout out to Guzman, shout out to Matcherino, shout out to Titan Books, shout out to BBTAG.
Absolutely, yes. and we are actually at $94 right now. So we are $6 away from $100. We're looking super solid here. So, thanks to everybody that has donated so far. Really appreciate it. And right now we got this next match coming up. Looks like we got K-Will versus Kaitan99.
Cool. Oh, so K-Will and Duckator played. Oh, okay. Yeah, so K-Will took that.
Okay, nice.
Wow, okay, that means we're already at top 4.
All right, dang, we're moving it right along tonight.
There it is, yeah. So wow, so that's interesting. So K-Will and Duckator played, and K-Will took a 3-1 over Duckator, and that was a first round match where Duckator had K-Will 3-0. So
right.
K-Will was able to make that adjustment and bring it back to the 11th bracket.
Stuff. Right. Let's see how K-Will and Kaitan fight it out. So they both back up at the very start of the round. Kaitan able to kind of get stuff started first. This block there from K-Will, finds his way out. Kaitan just throwing these fans. Oh.
Yeah, able to absorb the bullets, but not going to be able to absorb a 2-1-4 B punish.
Oh, but not quite able to close it out. So Kaitan's going to have a chance to try to get Yukiko out. Have to find the right spot, though.
Yikes.
Nice to burst, but good presence of mind there from Will to block it.
Yeah, I mean, Super Kaitan, Yukiko won't go down. Kind of has to be careful about how they push everything from here, because
Right, just
Yukiko...
as you say that, snipes are out.
Yikes. I was hoping that there would be a Phoenix Call or anything. I was just like, that's what I was going to lead into. And before you could say it, it already happened. Like...
Right. Commentator's curse.
Soul Hilda here, level 2 resonance. And, we've seen K-Will do this with Duck before. Never mind, I thought they were going to be playing defensive. But yeah, the character is dead, and K-Will hasn't been able to set up anything. Not really going super aggressive, and that's going to be a DP punish.
Wow! But
How did you die from that?
Then the 5C punished the burst. Interesting. What is actually happening right now?
He sat there, looked at us for like 2 seconds, and said, nope, don't try to kill me, don't do any actions, and that's it.
Wait, what? Is she too high?
I don't know. I really don't. I'm guessing it whiffed. Wow, that'll be the game for K-Will. Holy crap. I guess it whiffed? That was super weird.
Yeah, it must have, because that should have definitely been an unblockable. And Kaitan is sitting there thinking, what just happened? If we're thinking what happened, he's like, what just happened?
Yeah, that was really weird. I don't think K-Will push blocked either. Like, that could have been something where, like, maybe K-Will push blocked and I don't know. That was super weird.
Right, we're gonna have to run the VODs back to find out what happened there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure K-Will isn't mad about it, because man, that Soul Hilda comeback was looking real. That man was holding down back for 2 seconds and then was like, well, you think I'm gonna throw?
Right. Oh, and right now at the start of this match, an unfortunate DP that's gonna get punished.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. Oh,
We'll drop the combo at the end.
Yeah, couldn't quite stabilize it though.
Alright, K-Will looking really strong with these blocks here against Hilda. Chasing her down into the air. It looks like we're getting a little bit of lag spikes there.
Yeah, I can see it.
Right, and it leads into a happy birthday, but Kaitan not able to pick up.
Oh. So Hilda cleaning up shop here, gonna be able to get a little bit over 5K.
For 3 meters? Alright, Will picking up with the 5C active switch into Blake. Gonna seal the deal on Hilda.
Yeah, Yukiko's kind of dangerous, even off of that incoming hit. 5 Agi stacks, level 3 residents, and a good amount of health. It could be scary. There we go, we're going in. I like the way Kai plays solo Yukiko. He's just like, nope. Ask no questions. I want my stacks. Give me my residents now. Let's go. They put themselves in a situation where they need to have defense coming out of resonance, but that's the risk they're willing to take. Unfortunately,
Absolutely.
taking off in this circumstance though, as all the rest is going to be wasted, and just has the Agi stack to their name now.
Oh, wow, and gets crossed up. That was quite unfortunate. And yeah, that entire combo from K-Will ran out the entire resonance on Yukiko. So she didn't even get a chance to try to use it, and then he just got mixed up at the very end. So good stuff there to K-Will.
Exactly, and I mean, like, that's a risk you take in doing, if you want to do the Yukiko strat that way to get 9 Agi stacks and resonance, is like, if you do one directly one after the other, then you're guaranteeing, because you haven't placed anything in the neutral game for like essentially 7 seconds, like, or something similar to that, maybe like 5 seconds, you're really opening yourself up to where when you come out of that resonance stun, yeah, buddy, you have a mix-up waiting for you. You have your 9 Agi stacks, so you're gonna need to have some good blocks to make sure that you get to use them. And unfortunately, Kite just wasn't able to stabilize everything.
Absolutely. Alright, so we getting into it again here. Nice DP there from Kite. Didn't want to deal with the mix-up. But K-Will knowing exactly where the holes are in Hilda's game in order to punish that. And down to the corner. Hilda already hurting. I'm gonna have to get her out right now. You're in. Doesn't bother to active switch.
Yeah, looks like they're still... Okay, there we go. There's the active switch, but is she out? No!
Nice!
Oh my god, the rush out is coming. Putting the pressure on Kite, not gonna allow the Agi gimmick to happen. It's constant hitbox between throw Yukiko's way and up to Kite to stabilize everything, but will they even get a chance? It's looking like no. And we'll be taking that 3-0 over Kite.
Good stuff there from K-Will. And you know, Kite definitely a strong player, but Will just really found a way to kind of smother him and not really let him get anything going. And it seemed like that was really what turned the tide of his game. Just wasn't really able to get.
I merely had the upper hand this time around.
I agree. Well, yeah, that's going to be putting K-Will into losers finals. They'll be facing the loser of our winners finals, which is all set up here. We have Razo versus Eon.
Absolutely, and I will be right back.
For sure, no worries. So yeah, Razo versus Eon is going to be a two former BBTAG and show winners going up against each other. Eon, the most recent, just winning last week's. I think. Did Razo win PC last week? I'm sorry, I can't remember. There's been a lot of these that have happened here. I know Eon won PS4 last week. I'm not sure if Razo won PC last week, but either way, they've definitely won at least one before. So, and that's the winners final that we do have set up. So we'll be tossed into that shortly. Yeah, we only have a few more matches here, so I know we'll be wrapping things up here soon. Please do not let us do so. Please do not let us wrap up here without stopping by the Matcherino page. Again, nothing new here. Always showing the Matcherino. The only thing that are new is two things. So what we have new here is that rather than the free 50 cents, we have the free $. You use code BBTAG BLM for the free $1 donation to the pot. So be sure to do that if you haven't already. The other thing that is different is that 100% of the proceeds here for this Matcherino will be going towards Reclaim the Block, Black Lives Matter movement that I have posted in the chat, their Facebook, if you want to read a little bit more about the organization. Yeah, be sure to stop by the Matcherino. Use code BBTAG BLM for the free $1 donation. There's also a marketplace if you want to buy some books or do a direct donation. That's more than welcome as well.
Get ready.
Right, and I am back. Just in time for Phoenix Eon versus Razo.
Yes. Ooh, were you... You didn't get to watch the Eon versus Duckator match, huh?
Oh.
It was really good. Razo took it 3-0. This Mika Carmine team is like... He is playing it super well. He's kind of constructed the game plan around like... Mika's jump B, and just like Mika's air actions and following up with Carmine and below, and it just completely shuts down Duck's heart. Like, Duck could not do anything.
Wow, interesting. I wish I could have seen that, but you know, there's VODs for that, so we'll check it out later.
Yeah.
Right now, Eon getting things going here against Razo. The mix.
Ooh, oh, it's a safe jump. Safe jump, baby.
That's gonna hurt. Have any meter to DHC, so it's not gonna quite kill.
Yeah, I like it going to resonance super for not bothering with any blink confirms in that scenario. I think that was a good call. Why is he flying that way? I don't know why he went that way. That was really weird. Oh, good blocks on Eon's side. That's the Netplay stuff right there. That's how I play Mika.
Well, I mean, how else do you play Mika?
Yeah. I'm constantly flying. I'm like, oh, up this way. No, this way.
Alright, nice burst there from Razo. He's way out of the mix.
Oh, man. So that 4P from Mika looks like the most gentle assist ever. That thing's a nuisance. That thing has a huge vertical hitbox. There's a crap ton of block stun on it. There's a crap ton of hit stun on it. It's a really good assist. So just literally utilize that block to the frame trap with the Carbine projectile there. That was really good on Razo's side.
Absolutely. Now he's trying to set up the cross combo situation here. Just over to Carmine and going to bring Mika back in. Pacing down Phoenix, not letting his Blake get anything going. Got his way out.
Uh-oh. Wow, able to get the first hit both characters. That's huge there for Razo. Stare down. Neither of them committed anything. I like that. Ooh, but then CT, there's no punish. Good block on the after switch. Just gets caught. Able to burst.
First.
Yo, the scoop. Oh, the call on the up back. Oh, he really went.
Over the command. It was cheeky. It was cheeky, but Phoenix was ready. Good stuff. He's hurting. Are we going to want to bring in Blake?
Yup.
The active switch. He's going to let Yumi stay still. Yeah, I like that.
Throwing out these Carbine hitboxes, hoping that something can hit. Did not get a lot of reward for that Carbine resonance, but not out of this yet. Stuck in the corner here. Oh, this is a really big deal. Razo able to get the hobby birthday that they needed. Takes game 1.
Was so unfortunate. So right there, Phoenix had Yumi on the ground and Blake up in the air right with Carmine. So he figured Carmine's probably going to try to press a button to stop Blake, so he threw out the EX to try to stop him, but Razo didn't press anything. He was able to block and then punish Blake on the way down, as well as hit Yumi, who was waiting on the floor. Good presence of mind there from Razo.
Exactly, and I mean, like, it was a little bit of a... It was an awkward scenario, but it was an advantageous scenario there for Eon, having the activate cross combo in that way. To where, like, Blake was in the air, Carmine was in the air, and Yumi was, like, the ghost character on the ground.
Ready.
And unfortunately, the option had some gaps. And, you know, with those gaps, Razo was able to find the buttons there to make sure that he was hitting both characters, and they both went down. So, good stuff to Razo, being able to bring that back post-resonance with Carmine. That's a big deal.
Absolutely. So both these guys have been playing out their minds so far, so let's see how the next match goes.
Here we go, going to game 2. Oh! Did you see that?
Boy, he clashed with the Carmine.
No, he can clash with Mika's 5BD.
Clearly I saw nothing.
Oh my god. I think so, I'm not sure, but I think he can clash with Mika's 5BD.
He's getting some nice damage here on Carmine. Gonna need to get Blake out because she's kind of hurting already. Finds the raw tag.
Oh, yeah, just a late confirm on that. Wasn't quite able to get the combo there. Got cut it. Bringing Mika in to take the front of the damage though. Hello!
Oh, wow!
Mika's blessed. 5BB and air charge B are blessed. It's gonna be a Blake 5B, it's gonna be a Yumi 2B. It's a blessed button. Those are blessed buttons.
It is. Absolutely. And they haven't always been blessed like that, not till 2.0.
True.
It's really nice to see somebody taking advantage of it. I'm gonna bring in Carmine. Mika's hurting a little bit.
Yo, the 5D. That's a dead Yumi.
Absolutely. Smart stuff there from Razo. Alright, and just get the empty load there against Blake on incoming. Be able to do a nice chunk of damage here. Doing the super, as much damage as possible, I expect it. Still not going to be quite dead, so Phoenix is going to get a chance to run this back with Resonance. Straight into...
You thought it was gone! You thought we left this in 2019? You thought we left this in 2018? Nah, baby, it's still here. DP assist is still here.
And she busts Mika's DP, goes airborne, and carries her forward momentum that actually became a cross-up. So she sucks.
Disgusting.
I like it. It's what I like to see.
There you go, Razo.
Is the name of the game.
It is. Razo's looking really strong with this Mika Carmine, man. He's really making me. That's the thing about these online tournaments. It makes me want to pick up so many characters. Like, I used to play a little bit of Mika, and just seeing the way that he's able to implement the try to error B and 5DP is just like, oh my gosh. And he's playing it so well with Carmine as well. It's really a sight.
It really is. Definitely a joy to watch. I'm going to go ahead and get into this next game here.
Alright, here we go. So going into game 3.
Oh, and this Mika JA seems to be doing a really good job at keeping Blake honest at the start of the round.
Right, I'm not sure if the frame's there of who has the faster air button, but I've definitely seen Razo getting better at the exchange.
Ooh, tried to bait the burst, or the grab, didn't quite work out, but then gets a DP bait.
There we go, so the Menace herself is gone. It's down to solo Carmine. We have seen the solo Carmine come implemented from Razo. It's just a much more honest one this time around, where it's level 1 resonance. You know, both of Eon's characters are fully healthy, but it's a great start.
Absolutely. Alright, setting some stuff up.
That's the way that Razo would want to. And finding the hit on Yumi afterwards, this is really bad for Eon. Needs to needs to either get a hit or get Yumi out of there and be able to use that stabilize just a little bit. And have the combo to kill. Very good there for Eon.
Absolutely. And Razo's pressure was looking really strong there with Carmine. It seemed like Will was, having a little bit of. Eon was having a little bit of trouble just getting Carmine off of him, but he was finally able to go. So good stuff there.
Looking good. Going into game 4. Eon able to take that game, and I think it's Mika. It's Mika and Carmine, but Mika has been a real factor in this matchup. Just the buttons that Razo has been putting out there has been creating a little bit of problems for Eon, and even the cross-up scenarios and just good decision makers from Razo all around. It's been kind of tough. So getting rid of Mika early was a big deal in the last match. Are we looking at a similar thing this match with DP?
I think that was supposed to be a delayed push block, and it looks like he delayed it a little bit too late. He'll find his way out. Oh, wow! It's a happy birthday.
I'm actually surprised that he didn't go to 214 BA active switch. I don't know. I guess it was happy birthday damage, but it might have been able to kill stuff. It doesn't matter because Mika goes down early. This is really good for Eon.
Absolutely. And both of Eon's characters are super healthy right now. Nice active switch there. He's able to punish the super and seal the deal.
Excellent work there from Eon. That was a very good match in stabilization. And once again, killing the Mika early. It was off of the lift DP, but even post with the DP, just making sure that the pressure was on, not allowing her to kind of play her air mobility games and constantly keeping her under pressure. It really paid off to where Eon was able to get the early Mika kill, bring in Carmine early, and it's going to be up to Razo to kind of tighten up the defense or figure out some defensive measures to make sure that doesn't happen that way.
Yeah, and interesting enough, he's deciding to start Carmine this time. Probably not a bad choice. He's going to have some really good buttons to be able to successfully keep her pinned down, so I like it.
Yeah, I like that as well. You see the way that he was able to bring Mika in, bring her into the mix-up, right? And there's already damage done off Blake, Yumi is in. It's a complete kind of block, where now Razo can kind of explore some more options in the game plan rather than just being stuff from round start, I like what the pace is
right? And Phoenix able to burst there, flying across the screen, so not really a chance to punish the burst.
Oh my gosh, possibly a DP bait there, but just wasn't quite able to punish with the Carmine assist, but pressure is still here. Was she dead?
Well, she is dead. Oh, is she? Oh,
It's a magic. It's a magic of pixels. Oh my god. Yo, do the calculations. He was at 1 HP.
absolutely.
Now.
Alright, and Phoenix able to get some stuff going. To Razo to the corner. Razo's gonna DP out. Just to get Carmine out because he is great.
What a stall in the air there from Razo. That was perfect. Baiting out the DP. Yumi is down. Blake in trouble.
Oh, and just kind of falls underneath him and ends up on the other side and just hits him low. So good stuff there from Razo. So it's now 2-2.
No, I think that's the game. I think it's 3-2.
Is that 3-2?
Yeah, I think so. Because, yeah, he was up 2-0, and then Eon was bringing it back. But I think that's 3-2 for Razo.
That's right. Fix my face.
There it is. So, yeah, that'll bring Razo going into Grand Finals, able to send last week's winner into losers. So now we're going to be... Wait, is it Eon versus K-Will?
Oh my gosh, I have never seen this match. I'm so excited.
That's what I was going to say. We've seen them play in a ton of, like, BBTAG and shows, but I don't think we've ever seen them play each other. Like...
About to get a Blake Yumi mirror. Like, this is really hype, and I'm really curious to see how it's going to go, because I feel like Phoenix has kind of been the pioneer of this team, and K-Will has been showing up, doing a lot of really good work with this. So I'm kind of curious to see, one, if they've played each other before, if they kind of have an idea of each other's play styles, and two, it's always exciting to see mirror matches because it really, you get to see who has a good grasp on their character and who is able to know like what the character's capabilities are and taking advantage of those different things. So I'm really curious to see.
Yeah, definitely. I think that would be a really interesting match as well. Just going off of like face value of what I've seen, like kind of the playstyles, K-Will is definitely the setup monster. K-Will wants to find the hit, and then their ideal round is just getting the OP setups and tempo setups and just kind of like mixing you to death. Eon takes a much more... I think Eon is very comfortable with both characters, and like it really shows. The way that they're able to switch up the way that they play the game, whether it's being, you know, a lot of air mobility with Blake or getting the rush down going, you know. They have a lot of both passive play styles. K-Will does as well, so yeah.
Cool. Right now, things are looking in Phoenix's favor. Just kind of running around in the...
That was a fantastic block! Oh my gosh!
Right, K-Will getting some stuff going. Carrying Eon to the corner. Oh no, but unfortunately, that leads to a happy birthday.
That's trouble. Ooh, and the 4P. He said, no, you're taking both damage. I'm not going to fly in the air. I don't think that'll fall out. That's not happening to me. She's dying.
Oh wow, I just set up but it didn't work out.
Went for the EX over the residence because they was going to make sure that didn't happen and get punished.
Oh wow, nice punish on the Blake assist. Tags in. I don't really know what Phoenix was going for there, but he gets hit by the super. Well, blocking these active switch mix-ups again. Good stuff.
Ooh! Yo, that confirmed with
Ow, that was...
Oh, man!
What a confirmed move.
I like that, yeah. So that was definitely a Eon game there. And yeah, just the knowledge coming into play. The two big moments there were definitely the happy birthday, being able to stabilize that combo to make sure that they were going to be able to kill there, because like that's a common thing about Yumi is like the 214B strings. If you're going to go into the air raid, the character can drop out. So stabilizing that properly to make sure that they were going to get a kill, and then that confirmed off of the air 2360 with the Blake 6P. That was sick.
That was beautiful.
Alright, well, this is gonna be game 2 here. Ooh, okay. I like that action from K-Will. Pushing into the corner. No finish on the burst, though. Hey, that was a interesting right there.
Absolutely. K-Will finding the burst, and whiffs a normal, and Phoenix able to get the whiff punish. Carry Yumi to the corner.
Oh, that was cheap.
That was a beautiful grab. Get as much damage as possible here. Ooh! Wow, I was thinking he might have been able to DP there, but it's okay. He was able to still get the kill at the very end.
Right.
Will had a lot of ground to try to make up here, especially not having an assist to back Blake up.
Ooh, yeah, I think that was a throw bait by Phoenix. It was just kind of misspaced as K was still able to get that run up throw.
Alright. He will just going for that wake up super there. Phoenix ran right into it and then got hit by the next normal on the wake up.
Oh, my! What a call there from Eon.
Just keep breaking.
And I like it.
Hard stuff.
Nicer from, I did not know that was range.
I didn't either. I was like, no, he's way too high. We'll punish the grab attempt. The combo at the end.
Yo, there, oh my god, got the throw bait but wasn't able to confirm! Got the TP bait but wasn't able to confirm! The struggles of Blake is coming in handy! Here it is! Oh no!
Wow. Wow. Flow into jump speed. Yumi's speed is so fast. It's pretty hard to react to. And you saw right there, after he did the 2A, I think K-Will was looking for a grab, so he pressed grab immediately, but then got hit by the jump speed from good stuff there.
Yeah, just there K-Will, man. Had the right call 2 times. It was a throw bait and then a DP bait from the Air B, but just didn't have a 5B or anything there to capitalize off the counter hit confirms. That was a heartbreaker.
Definitely was.
Alright, well this is game point for Eon. K-Will's gonna need to get 3 games straight in order to come back here.
Eon getting things started again. Carry K-Will to the corner. Up to the cheap stuff. Goes low. And able to switch though. That's the punish. Push blocks Yumi out. K-Will finally able to get some stuff started. Jump loops. Spin the meter, carry him to the corner.
Oh! What's that hit? Who knows? Oh, tell nice the Yumi 5P.
Yeah. And Phoenix is so good at baiting these grab attempts here. He messes up the confirm at the end. He gets sandwiched himself. Chunk of damage there.
Oh, the sandwich, but no, not enough hits done on the mix to confirm.
Ooh, Yumi might die. Ow, and a nice 2B punish on the burst. Blake is going to go down, and Yumi's coming in with a very little health.
Yeah, this is good for K-Will. I think this is exactly the way that the situation that they want to have and type of match they want to have is he needs to basically find one hit on Eon. Eon has the solo Yumi. DP's out of the way, and it was lost to wake up EX Berry and get a game on board.
Alright, good stuff there from Will. I like putting the stuff up on the board there. Looked like Phoenix, he kind of had things under control there for a while, but Will was kind of able to find his way out of some of those, bad situations and bring that back. So good stuff to him.
There it is. Yeah, so K-Will, down but not out. Was looking kind of grim with the 2-0, but is able to get a game on the board. Trying to come out on top in this Blake Yumi mirror. Mirror matches like this, where it's like a team mirror match. Like character mirror matches are different, where it's like a team mirror match. Especially in a game like BBTAG, there can be a lot of overlapping game plans, and like your opponent's gotta know what you're trying to do.
Absolutely, it's rare that you see a full team mirror matches. So like I was mentioning before, it's really interesting to see how these guys are approaching this.
Right.
Once again, Phoenix kind of getting things started. Smart there from K-Will to push block the Blake assist, knowing that it would keep her on the same side so that he couldn't cross up. So that's the matchup knowledge that you were talking about.
Yeah, that was very good stuff to win that situation. That's really dangerous when that mix is kind of in play there. So, and yeah, I mean, like when the mix is in play there, it things like that freaking complete showcase of it. But she doesn't die. Another Magic Pixels. This has been the tournament of Magic Pixels, man.
It really has.
Yikes!
This DP have to deal with the mix. And, Phoenix having to be really conservative, not really calling Yumi because he knows she doesn't have a lot of health left, and a wrong call could cost him the character.
Ooh, yeah, we've seen that confirmed from both sides now, off of 260 and Blake 60. Good on block or on hit.
I mean, it's really smart. It's a really good setup. You know, you get a good confirm on hit, and on block, they're forced to still deal with your mix.
That was set. Oh yeah, I like that to make sure the block set of sandwich is intact. Just wasn't quite ready for a mix-up afterwards. Gets the counter hit thrown off of it. It will. Stay
Right,
alive here.
it goes down. It's going straight into resonance. Mixed. Oh, nice blocks.
Oh boy, what
Ow.
was that?
You
Maybe
saw-
she did that pre-flash, but Blake's gonna be going down.
Right, now Phoenix with a little bit more health on Blake than K will have on Yumi. Just I say that K will going into resonance, gonna rebuild some health. Phoenix's resonance is done. Still low.
Resonance on the side of K-Will is gone, and the empty jump throw here from Eon. Stabilizing the combo. Double EX, but a little bit too fast. He drops out. Will Eon regret this? Oh my gosh. Pressure is here. 2B.
Oh, what a 2B from K will. Oh my gosh.
Possible, but no DP to be found. Oh my god. Next hit wins. Next hit wins.
Oh my god, it's so tense. K will just throwing out all the projectiles.
All the ice, and now you're gonna get
The punish.
Eon takes the game.
Oh, those last 10-15 seconds were the most intense. You saw Phoenix there, just moving around the screen, trying to find a way in, and K will just setting up the Yumi ice in the perfect spots to not allow Eon to move forward, looking really good there. And then at the very end, Phoenix was looking for the ice again from K will, and K will threw it out, and Eon was ready there with the good stuff there to both these guys.
Yeah, that was a great match. Fantastic presence of mind of Eon to punish the fireball with the super there. The really interesting thing was ending that air series with the 236T there from Yumi. I was wondering if there was an air unblockable DP there? Like, cause just the way that Eon teched, I think there might have been an air unblockable DP available on the side of K-Will.
It definitely could have been. But, K-Will may not have been ready for that, or it may have been more of a thing where he wanted to play it a little bit more safe, just in case Eon was looking for that. So, you definitely can't be mad at him for that, but also a missed opportunity at the same time.
Yeah, well, there we go. Like, fantastic match, as we said. We're going to be jumping into grand finals. So we have Razo versus Eon. Eon coming back trying to defend their title from last week. So this is the last match, and this is the last Matcherino conversation that we're going to have here. So yeah, just real quick, if you guys haven't already, or if you aren't already aware, there is a Matcherino for the pot. You can use the code BBTAG BLM, donate a free $1 donation to the pot. All proceeds are going to be going to reclaim the block in favor of the Black Lives Matter movement. Be sure to check out the marketplace if you want to maybe buy some manga. That also donates to the pot, or you can do a direct contribution as well. So BBTAG BLM, free $1 donation. Grand finals is set.
All right, and Phoenix coming out here with Celica and Elizabeth. I have never seen him play this team. This is a team that there is a player named Rylus that we see a lot of time in the Big 8 tournaments that plays this team. But I've never seen Phoenix play it, so I'm kind of curious to see what he's got.
He's using Resay colors, and I'm in love. But so man, put Resay and BB Tag if I can be heard. Jumping in the first game of Grand Finals here.
Lord Arxis, send him a Twitter, let him know. Alright, so Phoenix trying to get some things started. Nice super there from Razo. Knew there was a gap there. But it was hurting. Alright, he's gonna have to try to get some stuff started here with Liz.
Whoa, no. She's such a liar. She keeps saying one more, and then she just does like 3 more.
Absolutely. Oh, nice grab there. Oh, but he wasn't ready for the burst to punish.
See, that's the thing that you're gonna see differently from seasoned Liz players to not so seasoned Liz players. Because off of that punish there, Phoenix could have absolutely killed Mika, but it looked like he just didn't have the right confirm down.
There it is. Neon. Ooh, double DP, triple DP. The third time's the charm, is the saying.
Absolutely, and it works out, and that's kind of the Liz special. I'm not gonna lie, I do it all the time. It works. If it does, when in doubt, DP again.
Look at this confirm here. Plenty of hits done to get the cross combo with Elizabeth and get a combo going there. This Celica Elizabeth team from Eon is gonna be taking game 1.
Right, absolutely. And I'm struggling here to not call him Rylus every time because I'm so used to nobody else plays this team except Rylus. But I keep being like, oh wait, no, that's Eon.
But there are
yeah, I know. I definitely haven't seen this team before. I'm not familiar with Rylus, but I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. And I didn't even. I wish I wasn't watching this. I did not know Celica had a Rise color.
Time to learn Celica?
If we're commentating next week, right, and you see me queued up, just passing auto pass, but the team is set as Celica Yukiko, don't ask me any questions. I don't have any explanations. Don't ask me any questions.
All right. Thank you for letting me know ahead of time. All right, we get into game 2 here, and one of Celica's really strong suits is her 5A is super fast and has a really big hitbox, so it's definitely one of the better round starts.
Nice.
Wait, this is gonna hurt. Unless we drop the combo. That's unfortunate.
It could have. Ooh, jump away from the throw.
Alright, now Razo just trying to get something started. Doesn't quite work out.
That was so blessed. Returning Elizabeth Button hit both characters. Oh my god.
Absolutely.
Oh, she... begging to not get hit, but not her. Jamaica Revolution.
That was a really interesting exchange there because they both pressed 5A and they clashed. So Razo figured, hey, Phoenix is going to try to press another button, so I'm just going to sweep her. So it was a really smart choice there from Razo.
Right.
The thing is, since Liz is in Awakening right now and in Resonance, she technically can cancel those Persona calls into Mind Charge and continue pressure. We're not going to get a chance here. Razo's going to, get the final hit there and seal the deal. So he right now is 1 game away from taking a tournament.
No, they're tied at 1-1.
Oh, is that 1-1?
Yeah, they're 1-1.
Oh, you're right, yes. Alright, Phoenix did win that first game.
Yeah. I'm glad you chimed in there with the tidbit about Elizabeth, because I was going to chime in and say that since she's in Awakening, you told me this, like, the first time that we saw Elizabeth on stream, that Persona Charge thing that she has as a special is Projectile Invul. But I was going to mention that, but then you mentioned the other thing, and now I'm just learning more about Elizabeth. So it's just I'm glad you mentioned that.
I love to throw out the list. I want everybody to know that this is a good character. It's a good character. Right, and Phoenix, just like I mentioned, starting off with that 5A at the round start, started able to get things going. An unfortunate DP. Look, already at less than half health.
I like going into 5C there too, off the pinwheel and everything. Unburstable damage and a more unburstable damage. Celica's already down 9 in-game seconds, yo. She's gone.
Absolutely. Phoenix is definitely going to have an uphill battle here, especially with Liz being in the corner. That is not where she wants to be.
And this is just like not the team you want to be again, like scenario. Mika is so threatening. The side swap may be coming soon, or just pressure. Actually, I don't think she can side swap in the corner.
No, probably not. Really good there from Phoenix. He was able to last the cross combo, but still just having a really hard time finding his way out. Alright, went for a nice little reset there. I like it.
Yeah, good stuff. Gonna be able to possibly get some stuff started, but what a confirm there from Razo. That was perfect.
Absolutely. And that's the one thing that you do have to be really afraid of. So the thing about Liz is once the opponent is on the other side of the screen, the Liz player is gonna want to beat. That's just what we do.
Mika has that EX dash that's completely projectile in Volt Thanks 2.0. So you've got to be looking out for that, and that's why she was out there.
All right, well, man, really dominant set there from Razo. You know, getting the kill on Celica so early, and Eon is gonna be switching tournament lifeline on this team, Yang Carmine.
Interesting. Oh, I mean, this is definitely a strong team in itself. Well, you know, maybe he'll have some tech ready to deal with the Mika Carmine pick from Razo. And with the 5B round start, he's punished there from Razo. The combo at the very end.
Ooh, air dash 5B or air dash B.
Confirmed there at the very end.
Alright, she's finna burn. Yeah, so that was Karma was there, and was Eon going to take the bait? Eon does, it got punished instantaneously, and Karma coming in DPing is not looking good for Eon.
Oh, not at all. And that was really great presence of mind from Razo. You know, as soon as he saw a Phoenix going into burn with Yang, he was like, I'm just going to call this assist and see how he reacts. And he reacted with a button, so Razo said, I'm going to react with a super. So smart.
Was that intentional? Did he really mean to do Carmine 6P run under super? But I don't know. Look at all these options he's taking with Carmine 6P behind him. Like,
You know, it was pretty next level for me, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Oh my gosh, Razo trying to run away with it. Eon.
Great.
Oh, this is huge.
It absolutely is. Razo was looking for Eon to press a button after that grab break. He didn't bite. The
no, didn't have the combo there. That really probably would have been game for Eon.
Oh my gosh, this is so intense right now.
The black. Out of the air, 2 A's are coming in. Just chipping away, trying to find anything that can bring Eon down. Survives the resistance, but Razo sitting on a ton of life. Eon needs to get some hits. They're both just jumping at each other, but hitting nothing.
And the DP from Razo to seal the deal. Oh man. Good stuff from both of these guys here. I was really, I thought it was interesting that Phoenix chose to go with the Celica Liz pick instead of going with Yumi. But I don't know if maybe that's something he's working on, or maybe he just feels that maybe Razo knows the Blake Yumi matchup too well. Not really quite sure. But either way, good stuff to both of these guys.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Razo, who's going to be taking BBTAG and Chill number 12. Just so we could round out the top 3 here. As a reminder, we had in 3rd place we had Just K Will. In 2nd place we had Eon, and in the 1st place we had Razo Sharp.